So good morning, back to a new review of James Speed Shop. Today we are back at Los Leon Nuvelstijn. She's on top. We've got a very nice Audi 80 two-door sedan. This is a 1985 car, and I think there's something very special about this car that will... The thing what I want to do with this video is show you how easy it is to make a car like this not only look cool like it already is, but also drive very nice with an engine swap. So at first this is a 1985 Audi two-door sedan. You got them also in a four-door version, and these are getting pretty rare, the two-door sedan, because this car was the base of the Audi Sport Quattro. That was used because of the line of the front window. So if you say the front behind the door, like here, this piece on the front is used for the Audi Quattro version, and in the back, like the one is driving over there, the back version is then connected to the front of an Audi 80 sedan, and then used to build the Sport Quattro. So the window line is higher, so there's less sun reflection. So this particular Audi 80 is not completely standard. It has an Audi 90 body kit that came later on. So this is a facelift Audi 80, and then the Audi 90 body panels will fit. So that's the bumper, side skirts, rear bumper, headlights, and the back lighting. It's a little bit different. So it gives a little bit more luxurious look. So it's also lowered. It's on 16-inch wheels, I thought. On the 95 16-inch wheels. Yeah, this is also on the front. I think very nice wheel, nice and classic. So have a look if I can open the hood with my hand, with one hand. So about the engine. This is a AEB 1.8 liter 20 valve turbo engine. So this came out of an Audi A4, produces under 50 horsepower and 210 Newton meters. So that does not sound a lot, but it produces already 210 Newton meters, 1750 RPM. So it's very low. You already have the highest torque number. So in this car only weighs 858 kilos with the original engine in it. So let's say it's now under 900 kilos still, because this, I think, it's not much heavier, but say it's at least under the 900 kilos. So with 150 horsepower and 210 Newton meters. With the original engine was 75 horsepower. So that makes a very, very big difference. So interior wise, nice standard sleeper. I think I really like this particular setup. Standard, I think it's pretty clean for its age. Seats are still in one piece. Nice rear seats. It's all pretty clean. Already opened the hood. There's a little bit of stuff in it, but it's still pretty big. It's a very usable car. So it's a very clean look. So what we're going to do? We're going to do a test drive in this. I think it's still a sleeper, because people will not expect it, I think. So let's have a drive. So this is pure fun, how I like it. Nice sleeper car, not really expected to be faster than standard. Double horsepower from factory. Always starts, no carburetor, just injection. Nice technology and very light. Under 900 kilos, so that's very, very nice. So let's have a look. So power wise, this engine has 150 horsepower at 5,750 RPMs, or 5,700 RPMs, and 210 Newton meters from off 1,750 RPMs. So it's very very low. So originally this particular model is built from 1978 till 1986. So, and this is a facelift model, that's why the Audi 90 body kit fits. So, and I think it suits it perfectly. So there's different suspension setting underneath the car. At the first few meters on tarmac road, so you don't feel it really, but my first expectations is not too much. It's low but not too low. I think it's over a speed bump. I like it. Very, very nice. So the next thing I also saw is a nice steering wheel. Audi S2 steering wheel in it. Fits it good, I think. So it's a nice clean sleeper interior. Light car. It got a little bit of body roll that's just enough to keep it comfortable, I think. So what I think is very important is a lot of people here in Europe do it with Volkswagens, with Golfjes and that sort of stuff. Put different engine in it, but you don't see these Audis a lot. You see them, but not at the same way. For example, you can buy an engine with an ECU and like what's in here for less than 1,000 euros. You can find it, and 150 horsepower in the car that weighs 900 kilos. That's very nice. I think it gives the driver experience. It's not the fastest car in the world, of course, but it's for example, this car is owned by the son of Jan Los, so he's the owner of the company. So this is his first car. So I think if you have a car like this, it's your first car. It's really good, I think, 150 horsepower for your first car, and it weighs 900 kilos. So I think 0 to 100, if you really push it, should do it in the near 7.5 seconds, I think. So there are a lot of cars that are not that fast. So it's very nice. It's a 5-speed transmission, so you can still drive it with a good fuel economy. With 900 kilos, you still got a good fuel economy. So that's very good. So original 75 horsepower brakes were upgraded to a 136 horsepower version. So the only thing that was mentioned is that the transmission is still the original transmission, so with a stronger clutch, but the axles were 75 horsepower, so I should not push it too hard in the corner, so otherwise I don't think it will snap, but it's not my car. I always drive them with ease, not pedal to the metal completely, so I will do it not too hard. I think the chassis is very good. Nice easy acceleration. This is just all half throttle. It just it drives really nice. I think it's something for me too to do this. Just easy and cheap build. I think to get the same done with a 2-door sedan like this, as Jan Los told me, there are not a lot 2-door sedans left. Just the body can cost you up to 3,000 euros or more to find it. But 4-door sedans are more on the market, and of course the 2-door sedan was used for the base of Sport Quattro. What I told before, they were all cut up for making replicas and that sort of stuff. So you can also do the same swap with just an U Quattro or an Audi Coupe. So yeah, pretty easy to do. So I think we should do an acceleration test. My first feeling of this car is that it's very easy to drive. It's so easy. Nice, very nice torque delivery. The throttle response is this is just so much fun. Yeah, it's really fun. It's really nice. So if this is your first car, you don't show your driver's license, I think this is on the line, I think. You get used to driving in this particular car. Very easy. So we're going to do an acceleration test. So let's see how good this car is. So 0 to 100 should be possible in I think 7.5 seconds. I'm not going to push it that fast through the clutch, so we will see 150 horsepower, 5,700 RPMs and 210 Newton meters from off 1750 RPMs. So let's see. It sounds nice, is it? Nice power delivery. Brakes are also still pretty good. So the brakes were also upgraded. So I think acceleration is really nice for this particular car. For an engine swap like this, for that's normally 75 horsepower, it's very nice. So, Audi A8 sedan, 2-door from 1985 with an engine swap. How cool is it? I think it's very cool. If you look to the base of what you have, and 150 horsepower, and then the brake upgrades, 136 horsepower brakes, I think the brakes are good enough for the power that the engine is delivered. It will easily hit 200 kilometers because I was in 4th gear doing 180 if the gauge is perfectly good. So I think yeah, I really like it. I think these kind of engine swaps are not that hard to do and make these cars that are all not all that popular anymore. I think they're getting very good value for money. Look, if you for example search a sedan of a good base for 2,000 euros and put an engine in for 1,000 euros, and you're ready for just over free. You got a very nice, fast daily driver that is really light, and then the benefit of this power is pretty good. And with a light car like this, your brakes don't have to be that big for a daily driver. So and it still is enough, these brakes. So I really like it. So I hope you also like this particular video, and thanks to Jan Los and his son of course to let me drive his very nice car, because it's his car. I think it's a really nice engine swap. Looks very nice on the outside. So if you want to see more of my videos, click in the right corner for you. There's a link to my general page. You also can go to my website jamesspeedshop.com. If you want to have a car built like this by Jan Los, maybe he wants to do it, I don't know. You can always ask him. He's a specialist in these kind of cars and Audis. So have a look on his website. I will put a link below the video, janlosautos.nl. So have a look there. So thanks for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye.